Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Dear Darling. I should we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today. Where have you heard of the actual, probably the most recent Animal Crossing news for about 6 months or something. I don't even know when the last time we got any Animal Crossing news. But yeah, the Lego sets were announced. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to title this episode because I don't know if I've titled it Lego or not. Normally I try to stay a little bit away from brand names unless it's an actual media property that I just like consumed or something, like another video game. So I don't normally tend to title videos so explicitly like that. If anything, it feels a bit sort of clickbaity at this point because people are probably looking up information about a Lego set, which this video is not going to give you. If you don't know, this is just my video diary and I'm literally just talking about the Lego set, hence the name Lego. But anyway, good evening everyone. Right now in Fawnhollow, it's 11:33 PM on Tuesday, October 10th, 2023. I mean, I probably will just name it Lego because, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, to be fair. It's just because like ages ago I titled an Animal Crossing video like Steam Deck or something, and then like there was like no one cared about that video. Fair enough. I was just talking about Steam Deck and it randomly got like really popular and I was like, what happened? And then, I figured it out is this because the Steam Deck got like a revival in popularity and I guess people maybe were trying to play Animal Crossing on it or something. And then so many people were just clicking on that video and I was like, I'm sorry to make it so misleading, but this is just a video diary. I'm literally just talking about the Steam Deck. So yeah, I mean, if you're still here, I suppose, after trying to look up for Lego information, or if anything, you kind of should read the title. This title does say video diary in it. It's not like news about Animal Crossing Lego set or anything. But yeah, if you haven't heard the news, there's officially licensed, like there's an official partnership between Lego and I assume Nintendo, to release an Animal Crossing, a bunch of Animal Crossing themed Lego sets. I think there's 5 of them now to start off with, and they're like pretty reasonable things that you would expect, featuring rather popular characters. But I suppose the summary that I have is like they look pretty cool, And they're not like, whoa, this is the best Lego set I've ever seen, but they still look better than I expected, all things considered, and I think they'll be very popular, and I'm sure they're testing the waters, because if this like collaboration really takes off and is very popular, then there's so many Animal Crossing characters that they can, and things that we can introduce packs for. I mean, Animal Crossing, by its nature, is built in as a customization-based game, which sort of goes quite not hand in hand necessarily as well, but it's a natural fit for Lego. There's so many sets that we can make with this. But yeah, I mean, we're just going to sort of talk about it today, because I did like Lego actually quite a lot when I was younger. I like Lego, I like Connects, I like to build things, stuff like that. Build things by the book, build things outside of a book, etc., etc. Yeah, I wouldn't say I was an absolute fanatic about it or anything, but I would say I did enjoy it a lot, and I definitely got quite a few presents at birthdays and like Christmas for like Lego and Connects kits, which I think Connects might be owned by Lego now. I actually can't remember, but yeah, I mean if you want to check them out for yourself, just Google Lego Animal Crossing, go to a Lego website, you can see them. Yeah, and there's a nice little trailer with them and everything. Although, interestingly, both the trailer and most of the promotional images on the actual like website itself where it's selling them seem to be using a render of the kit rather than the actual kit itself. It only seems to be, I don't know if it's the last one is a real one. It kind of looks like a real one to me. It somehow seems more based in reality, but I don't know if that's true, and I don't actually know if it's a render or if it's just like a really like not edited photo necessarily. But the thing that made me sort of go was you can see in Julian's one, in the final photo, his eye is like way lower down than all the other like rendered photos above, but I don't know if they're necessarily renders or not, but that's my guess. But anyway, I'm not here to judge that because they look basically similar enough, if anything, and if anything I think they actually look better in the real photo if the last one is a real photo. But yeah, there's about 5 kits, and but they all look pretty good, to be honest. The first one's Bunny's Outdoor Activities. Bunny is a pretty popular character. I'm not like, if there was like tiers of like popularity for characters, I don't know if she's quite she's not in S plus tier. She's probably in S tier though. I think not for like my own personal taste or anything, like because everyone's taste is subjective. But I think in like general popularity, she is pretty popular, but not insanely popular. But I might be completely wrong. But honestly, to me, her kit looks the best. It feels like you get the most things out of it. You know, you get like different level terrain, you get some plants, some trees, you get some insects, you get some fun activities, and it captures that feeling, I suppose, of just starting out. You know, with your New Horizons island when everyone's like starting out in like camping tents, right? It's cute, I suppose, in that regard. Or I find it cute in that regard. It's got that getaway feel. I love this third photo of Bunny just with an axe. But it feels like you get the most terrain, I think, to play with. And £18 is not crazy considering, you know, that these are like very custom made tailor pieces. I'd imagine. I'd imagine the mold is quite different. Well, maybe not all that different. It's probably just like a different head for the Animal Crossing figures or whatever, but seeing as it is a limited collaboration, you know, that's not bad. Well, actually, I don't know if it's limited. It might be permanent. I just assumed it was limited, but it might actually be permanent. But that's pretty cool. And then you have Captain's Island Boat Tour, which is fine. Like, Marshall is an insanely popular character. If you don't know, like if you started with New Horizons, let me give you context. If you started with New Horizons, you know how popular Raymond is, almost certainly. Well, Marshall was the Raymond of New Leaf, essentially. He was insanely popular, so it's unsurprisingly that he's here as well. He's a very popular character, and Captain is pretty well received as well. I would say you don't get as much land with this one compared to Bunny's one. It feels like, or maybe it's just like the land is part of its sea as well, so it doesn't feel like you get as much. I don't really know, or maybe it just like it doesn't appeal to me as much, this particular kit. But I think Captain's always cool. It's nice. It's got a boat and everything. I mean, you get Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house, which is by far and away the most expensive one, being £65, at least for UK currency. I don't know how much it costs elsewhere. It's interesting that these are both together rather than two separate things. It feels like we could have separated Nook's Cranny, Rosie's house. But maybe they thought you didn't get like enough accessories if you just bought one of them, or I don't know. They probably had some business reason for it. I'm not really privy to their product team's decisions, but I think it looks kind of cool. It reminds me, like, I used to have this Hamtaro kit, which was not a Lego kit or anything like that, but it was basically Hamtaro dolls. Like, I used to like playing with dolls, obviously, when I was younger. I shouldn't say obviously, it's not necessarily obvious. And it was like Ham Ham Clubhouse, but it was like half a Ham Ham Clubhouse, because you kind of need half a dollhouse, otherwise you can't reach into the dollhouse in the first place to actually, you know, play with these dolls. So I guess these Lego kits, they're not so much Lego kits in the way of like building models as they are more of like the play kit sort of Lego kits, which is totally fair. Like I feel like because Animal Crossing is like a sort of simulation, a casual simulation-esque game, it makes sense, I suppose, for it to go that route rather than the construction route. But maybe in the future they'll have much more construction model-esque based things. But it looks fine, you know, I would say. Obviously, Nook's Cranny looks quite different. Rosie's house looks, I'm pretty sure, nothing like this. Let's see. New Horizons Rosie house. And so I don't think it looks anything like this, but I might be completely wrong. It's not too outrageous. I mean, I guess it's got the pink and kind of white theme. It's just, I mean, the outside actually is a lot more accurate than I expected. Kind of. Anyway, I'm not here to critique Lego for not having a perfect one-to-one recreation of Rosie's house, because, like, why? you don't need to. Like, it's not, again, this is not a model of Rosie's house. This is meant to be a playset based off Rosie's house, right? I think it's quite cute. There's bicycles, actually, in this, which is crazy, because there's no I mean, there are bicycles in Animal Crossing, but you can't ride them. And you have Isabel's house visit with Miguel Fauna up there. I mean, hold on. Like, Rosie's also pretty popular. Probably, like, same tier or above for Bunny. I don't know if she's dropped in popularity with New Horizons time, but in my mind, she's very popular as well. And Fauna is definitely insanely popular as well. And Isabel is insanely popular as well. I will say, for whatever reasons, on the renders, which I assume what are these like white background images. Isabel's head looks very strange, but when you just go down to the final photo of like the actual image of the set itself, and her face looks completely normal. It looks completely fine. Fawna's got like a very interesting expression on. She kind of looks like she's going like, well. But this is like the crafting things. They have a bit of a garden as well. I assume this is meant to be Fawna's house, which I don't think looks like this. Looks more like it's based off of the villager's house at Fawna's house. We have one. I can literally just go to our house and look. But yeah, again, it's still a playset. It's not a model. And then Julian's birthday party is actually quite a fun one. I really like in the trailer of him dancing, just being like, woo, grooving to himself. Looks a bit lonely like that, but I think that's like a fun sort of playset. So basically I just look at these and be like, yeah, these look like fun playsets, to be honest. I'm sure, you know, kids and probably some adults alike would love them, you know, why not? Animal Crossing playset. And I'm sure kids themselves would love to get their favourite characters as like a Lego figurine, and then like make their own worlds, I suppose, to play with. I mean, that's the whole point of Lego, which is why it's beloved over the world. Is like it inspires creativity in kids, and you know, kids tend to have quite a lot of creativity, or like they tend to like having the freedom to express themselves, right? Might not necessarily always be true, but I think most kids certainly fall into that category, and Lego sort of enables that, right? Excuse me. You can make your own stories, you can make your own worlds, and what better way to help facilitate that further by allowing them to inject other worlds that which they may like Animal Crossing, into their own play sessions and things like that, right? So you might be like, hey there darling, are you going to get them? I don't know, but it's probably quite expensive to get them all. I don't think 18 plus 25, how much is that? 43 plus 65, oh god, 65 plus 43 is 108, plus 35, that is 143, plus 13 is 156 pounds. 156 pounds is quite expensive, especially I don't really play with Lego all that much, or use Lego all that much. I don't even make like Lego model kits. I think it's cool, certainly. If you like playing them, if you like making these kits, I've got nothing against you. I think they are cool, and I certainly did enjoy them a lot when I was younger, but nowadays I'm just like, I'm quite more impartial to them. I mean, I can certainly see myself in the future getting it for like the sake of novelty, if anything, because they do look pretty cool, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't look at these and be like, ugh, I hate them. I look at them and be like, yeah, they're awesome. But I assume this might just be like generation 1. We haven't shot down like a balloon in ages. Why not? I bet I'm going to open this and it's going to be 5 clay, and I'm going to be like, why did I even bother opening this? Oh, clever patch skirt. I'll be damned. You know, I never looked this up. I always thought the New Horizons balloon colours meant that they held different things, but I want to check the wiki to see if that's actually true or not. New Horizons. Material balloons are always blue. Bell balloons are always yellow. Clothing balloons are green, red, yellow, and blue. I always thought that. I always thought the material ones were blue. Well, I thought it was the other way around. I thought blue ones contain materials, but it seems like it's the other way around. Furniture ones are green 2 out of 23 times, and the other colours are rest. What? Like equally? Why is it so weirdly distributed? I didn't know there was so much information on it. But there you go, that has confirmed my theory about certain colours only, or, well, certain colours having an affinity for certain containers either. Excuse me. What was I going to say? I don't even know what I was going to say. Whoa, hold a minute. Did Honkai Star Rail start maintenance? Because I know today might be patch day. Or has the patch already come out? In which case, no, all my resin. It's not even called resin. Trailblazer powder. if that's the case, then so be it. Then I missed the boat. I'm opening it right now on my phone just to see, so you won't have to hear it. Yeah, but I mean, these Lego sets are pretty cool. Like, I'm trying to think what Lego sets I had when I was younger. Oh, no, it's just a version update. Is the update already out? I don't really know what's going on. I'm trying to think what Lego sets I had when I was younger. I remember my Connect sets, but what Lego sets did I have? I think I definitely had like a model, some model. It was like a spaceship one, I think. I can't really remember. Oh, this is where you put a Lego movie, like, joking here, where you go, spaceship! What's that guy saying? It's like Benny or something? Space Benny? Yeah. Actually, maybe I didn't even have that much Lego when I was growing up, now I think about it. I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't really remember. Off the top of my head, it's been ages. Like, I guess because you kind of do whatever with Lego. No, it's under maintenance until 3 AM. What? Whoops. I was busy all of today, so I'm not going to blame myself or something. That does mean I missed a daily bonus. That's so sad. It's not really that sad. Yeah, forgot what I was going to see. Yeah, what was I going to say? I was going to say something, and I was going to be like, yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, but these Lego sets, yeah, but I think it's pretty cool. And honestly, if anything, I feel like it's like way too late. But I feel like we should have came out like pretty close to the release of New Horizons. They would have made bank on this, I think. Now it feels like a revival, but I'm sure probably it like took time for like things to get approved. Things had to go through a lot of rigorous testing. Maybe it got delayed, especially because of COVID. I don't really know, but it's like I feel like Animal Crossing 142 days away. It's not even out yet. What? They announced it so far in advance. Or maybe that's standard, but 142 days? Are you out your mind? Sorry, what was I saying? It feels like this collaboration should have happened like ages ago. Like, I don't know. I feel like Lego especially can have just such easy, well, I'm not going to say easy, as if it's like trivial to create these products or anything, but I feel like it's such a great opportunity for Lego itself, I suppose, to do these collaborations, or whatever, and like of popular franchises, right? Like, I feel like people would just flock to them, but maybe not. And I genuinely don't know necessarily what people's thoughts are on Lego things like that. But Lego is such a worldwide popular brand. I can't imagine people are like, you get Lego away from me. Lego's got like a universal appeal, I think, for like people of all ages, across, all countries, all cultures. You can appreciate Lego, and just the freedom of creativity it comes with it. So yeah, basically, long and short of it, it's pretty cool. Animal Crossing's getting a Lego set. Am I gonna get them? Maybe. I didn't realize it wasn't coming out. I thought it was like at least coming out like within the next month or something. 142 days. That's crazy. You think if I asked Lego to be like, yo, give me an early access set, that'd be crazy. I don't even know why they do that. But I imagine this must be your first round. And if it does well, they'll probably do more. Like, I can't imagine they wouldn't. Oh, well, I mean, maybe they wouldn't, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye-bye for now.